Murliji, you have come on the seniors trek, the very first seniors trek of Indiahikes. My question to you is very straight. Please share your thoughts on why seniors must trek. What do you think they can get out of trekking? Share your own personal experience if you would like to.
So trekking for seniors assumes so much more significance because it allows them to break the mental barriers. Normally when you start aging, you start depreciating your abilities to do things which you mentally feel you can't do. And perhaps the society also is designed that way, that they actually tend to discourage you, ho gaya, abhi kya karenge type. So you, whatever little enthusiasm further goes down. But when you come in a trek like this and are able to do which you thought you will not be able to do, and make yourself comfortable in the uncomfortable, sleeping on the floor, sharing bathrooms, not having running water to take bath, you realize you are capable of so much more which you are not able to do because you never were placed in that situation. So it's very liberating, if I can call it. It really liberates your mental shackles to say, okay, I can also do. That's one part. The second part is you see people around you probably older than you and doing fine, which actually gives you a positive message that in coming years also we can be as active and continue to explore things which we are liking to explore. So I think it's a very good.
What about the sheer act of doing that trek? How does that impact seniors?
So that has, in many senses, brought out the hidden strengths within me. So when you look at things and you say you can't do it, but when you actually do it, so it helps you dig deeper into your strengths, whether it's physical or mental strength. So for me personally, these 4 days have been really self-discovery and exhilarating and satisfying, because when I look back, I think I've been able to accomplish much more than I thought I would be ever able to accomplish.
Mulisa, my next question to you is about Chhattisgarh jungle trek. You have done lots of treks. How do you compare this trek with the many other treks that you have done?
So one of the biggest difference is the variety. When you go to the mountain treks, which I've done, the Aira Bugyal and Quarry Pass, more or less the scene around you and the ecosystem, the flora, fauna is very similar. But here the sheer variety of the forest types, the type of the trees, the colors, the dried river beds, the actual river which you are trekking on now, the caves, beautiful caves, and of course rocks, different types of rocks. It gives you so much more variety, and it's not very daunting also. Otherwise on a mountain it's invariably a steep ascent always like that. So here it's much more easy paced relatively, and it's so much more variety around you to halt for a moment and enjoy the beauty of.
So would you recommend anyone to do this trek?
I would recommend everyone to do this trek.
And how is the Indiahikes experience?
Well, Indiahikes experience has always been very good. The way the team rallies around all of us to take care of our safety first, convenience and enjoyment in all those matters. So the type of people who are trained to take care of anybody having any sort of difficulty, the type of safety training which we get, actually instructions if I can say, to make sure that you are not getting into a situation of hurt or pain, and plus the care, making sure that we are getting food on time, nutritious food, tasty food, and the underlining thing is everybody does it with a smile. I think that makes it so much more comfortable and easy for us to trek with Indiahikes.
One final question. Indiahikes, we are growing this organization based on a lot of value systems. Is it apparent to you when you trek?
Yes. Value system I find is a safety. That's ingrained in everything and whatever we do here. And that brings in a lot of satisfaction at the back of the mind. Come whatever, you are safe. And that's the biggest relief for a trekker as well as a family members.
Thank you, Vijay sir. Coming with this.